Hi folks, welcome back to Feed the Beast, episode 8, I think this is, or 7, I actually can't remember. And yeah, welcome back. Today we will be doing some bits in the base. This is not really following much rhyme nor reason in terms of structure of episodes. I'm not exactly trying, I suppose, to have that much rhyme nor reason. I'm just sort of going with whatever I feel like. So much people are working on this here last episode, and it is something that I'm going to come back to soon. You know, we've still got all of our food growing over there. You know, it's not something that I really want to deal with right now. So you may have noticed I did a rubber tree chop and plant sesh on my own. I just chopped down pretty much all of these rubber trees, sent them in for processing, and then replanted the saplings. So today, or at this moment, if I come inside, I want to go over here and show you something. So, if you're eagle-eyed, you may have already noticed it. This here used to be a low voltage transformer. So what I've learned in between episodes is these things exist here, transformer upgrade. Now I cannot take them out or else the machine will explode, which is quite a stressful situation for me. But yeah, these must stay in here now. But these allow us to feed these machines here with additional power. Now, I'd quite like to have all of these running on high voltage. If you look here, I've got 13 overclockers, right? I'd like it to be a high voltage situation where we are pretty much just, you know, using enormous amounts of power to run my machine. So if I show you, if I just chop down this rubber tree, any saplings, one sapling, that's fine. So that means I can replant. And if I take this 8 rubber wood, and if we go here, and we put this into the extractor, this now, you know, it absolutely flies by in terms of extraction. Now, will this mean we are using a lot more power? Yes, certainly. Is that something we can cope with? Probably. But I am prepared to start putting in some additional solar panels and some additional MFSU bracket S, you know, possibly, just to make sure that we can power all of this. So, with all of that in mind, I need to actually change this setup here. So now this setup in my world has been an absolute staple for so long. Okay, I've been really quite happy with it. As we spoke about last episode, we might be altering this such that I don't have my quarry ores processing in this manner. I will also point out that I've not gone away and done my ME stuff. I think I can get away with it for another episode. But again, it's probably something that I should be doing between episodes. I mean, we've got absolute bucket loads of stuff in here, haven't we? I mean, there's things like this that I could be doing, just condensing down my silver nuggets, for example. Anyway, that's stuff that I should be looking at to doing off camera. So, a couple of things that we need to know. First of all, this induction furnace here, it cannot take overclocker upgrades, okay? What does that mean for us? That means that we can change this setup to be an electric furnace and a regular macerator if we can up voltage them by using these guys and add in a whole bunch of overclockers. Now comes the kicker of making some additional overclockers at some point. I'm probably for now just going to use the ones from here and just make some new ones fact, you know what, I'll leave 7 of those guys there, just because we could do with making a whole bunch more overclocker upgrades. But for now, we'll just take these guys over here, so that when we do put in our new furnace and macerator, it all can just carry on processing everything quite rapidly. So, what do we need? What do we need? What do we need? We need to make an electric furnace. Electric furnace. I've not made one of these for a while. So iron furnace, and then there we go. There's our electric furnace. Power tier 1, and we need a macerator, which I might just be able to do like that. Okay, so we've made both of these guys, right? Now we need to disconnect the power from these guys, okay? You'll notice I'm going to be really, really careful here, or else these will explode, and that is a bad place. So, this has no glass fiber cabling attached. Okay. So we can now detach the macerator using my electric wrench. And these guys will still be useful, because I'm going to set up another station somewhere else where I might have a macerator. Actually, I don't know if they're going to be that useful, because I might just transition now to using the regular Power Tier 1 versions. So, we've got a regular macerator here now. Now, if I put in those transformer upgrades, these should, in theory, start macerating. Oh no, is it because I've got a redstone signal? No. Oh no, it's because I've not connected up. Oh, I don't understand. Why is this not receiving power? Okay, I think it's because I need to do my furnace as well. So let's take out this electric furnace. Okay. And now let's put in our new one. And now let's add the transformer upgrades. And then we can power everything up. Okay, beautiful. So everything now is for sure going to be slower, right? In this current moment, everything's slower. You know, we're not generating enough. Okay, why is this not working? Why are you not pulling out items? But if I start to add in some overclocker upgrades, these should begin to pull stuff out. I might need to reset these levers actually. Okay, no, I know what the problem is. I need to use the Buildcraft wrench. Okay, do I have one on me? Or will the electric wrench work? I think the electric wrench might work. No. Buildcraft wrench. Okay, now it works. Now it works. Sorry, I was wrong all along. So we've now got these guys set up, and they are not super quick at the moment, but they are doing stuff. Now, I think we can increase the power tier of everything. Now, if I'm going to do this, I'm going to /backup, backup start, because if this goes wrong, I want to be able to just reload. So this is a HV transformer. Okay, so this is power tiered up 3 times, right? Increase energy input tier by 3. So this should be a tier for machine. So I should be able to, if I get some cabling, do this. Take you away. And I should be able to do that. And nothing explodes. Right, as in this is now getting high voltage, right? And this is over here as well. But I should be able to go one further and get rid of this one. Now, if this explodes, that will be bad. Okay. Nothing has exploded. You're still accepting power. You're still accepting power. Marvelous. So now all I need to do is to add in some overclockers. Now, overclock upgrades. So these I can make with 60k coolant cells. I think I have. So I've got a couple of 60ks and a couple of 10ks. That's actually quite useful. And do I have any lapis? I have some lapis dust. Okay, well I'm going to need a whole bunch more lapis dust really. So for now, let's take all of those out of there and let's just add them all into here. And let's start blending up our lapis lazuli. This is going to cause clogs in my system for a while until I get it sorted, but there's not much what I can do about that. Okay, and now I'm gonna need some cells. I need 8, 7, 8. Okay, and as you can see, I've sort of got this down almost to an art because I had to do it so much for this Gravisuit chest plate that I'm so used to it. That's why I've got this fluid machine here set up. So I want to fill the tank. Oh no, that's the one I want. So that's all good. And I need to switch, and I want fluid enrich. Didn't mean to rhyme that. In fact, I could just get a little sort of macerating setup here. Let's just do that quickly, actually. So you go there. I need an MV transformer. MV, because those guys can't be, and a rotary macerator. And let's just turn it on because these guys can't be as such upvolted like all of the others. So let's take all of our stuff. I mean, how much lapis dust have I gotten from over here? Right, let's actually just unclog this. Right, let's put 3 of those back in there. So we've got a decent pace on you. Okay. We can then start to macerate over here. It will be slow at first, but that's life. Now we want to fluid enrich, so we send those guys in here. And this is how you make the IC2 coolant, right? This is how the coolant gets made. And then you switch the tanks, you do that setting, and now it will put the coolant into the cells. And once you've got the coolant into the cells, you can then take it and make these things, coolant cell, 10k coolant cells. So let's get a whole bunch of those. And then you repeat the process. You go, okay, I need some water. Yes, it's incredibly awkward trying to get out of here. No, I'm probably not going to do anything about it at the moment. Even though I did all of this so I don't have to look at it. Yeah, I can see how that can be a bit silly. So fill cell from tank. We want to fill tank from cell. How How are we getting on over here? This is slowly going, but this should, in theory, get quicker and quicker and quicker as it, in inverted commas, heats up. So switch to tanks. We want to know fluid and rich. Let's keep it coming. A stack of lapis makes like a full thing of coolant. So it does take some time to get to this stage where you've got in your storage system, you've got 4,500 lapis. So yeah, it is pretty simple for me to just make all of these upgrades that I need. Hopefully this will keep going. I think it goes up to 10,000 RPM, but it is just a case of it tediously whirring on at the moment. I need one more. So in terms of the ore processing setup though, I do intend to go and sort out pulverizers and stuff at some point soon. I don't know when it will be. I don't know when it will be, just simply because I haven't yet thought about it. I've not yet thought about how we might how it really works, how I should be setting up, where I'm going to set it up, if it's going to be a replacement in that area over there. I actually think I'm probably going to make a new area for the thermal machines in Ender.io and those things. It's interesting because I do see a lot of online hate towards industrial craft. I still really like it, but I think it's because I sort of understand it, and I'm willing to, as you saw, if those machines had exploded, I would have just reloaded. And you know, all right, that might be cheating or boring to some, but after I've spent sort of so long doing this, I'd much rather just have that set up where I'm able to reload. In fact, while that's going, let's try and make some 30k coolant cells. In fact, I can get here 6 of those, which means I can get some of these as well. So I've got 4 of these 60k cells. Okay, I'm going to need to make some of these, which means I'm going to need to make some copper cables. Let's just make a couple of stacks of those. I'm actually going to need to make a few more of those. Right, let's make, I don't know, that'll be enough. It's much better to, if you can, just condense your coolant cells as much as possible. See, look, now these overclockers don't work in here, look. That's the bad point about the macerators, whereas they do work in here. Okay, so I've got my dust here. Let's start filling up again. I'll do a few more runs of this. So let me just check the conversions again. You need 3 of those to get 1 of those, which means, because I need 2 of those to get 1 of those, I need 2, 4, 6 of those. I need 18. Is that right? 18 of these? I actually don't know. My head is, the maths is not working. Okay, let's just take those out. And we can go over here. But this whole thing should just make it so much easier to process everything, process all my ores, and all the rest of it. And it, you know, it'll stop me from waiting around for things as well. Fill, you up. In fact, I could just do that. It gets a bit confused though, I think, given that I've put 14. Now fluid enrich, and we'll get another stack of lapis because I would like one stack more. So if I now put, oh no, we had it on the right setting, fluid enrich. Look at that. I mean, that is so quick. Drain from cell in tank. It's so cool that we've got the ability to do that. But maybe we will do a few more runs of this just to get enough of these overclockers so that I can get my machines really whirring. It could be good to automate this sort of process. I'm not going to, just because I always, you know, sometimes I think that the automation can take as long as the actual problem you're trying to solve is. Let's see, let's do another 5. Okay, so now we've got those, we can put it on this mode, fill them up, take them out, go back and get some more water. This is literally the process I had to go through to make this gravity chest plate so many times. In fact, I might even be doing it more now. Fill cell from tank, fill thing from thing. Great. And we've got you, swap, fluid enrich. You should be nearly done. 3, 4, put in another stack. And now enrich this fluid for me. Swap you round, fill you up. Make some things. Take you out, get some water. I don't know why my water puddle's actually out here. I should probably have it inside somewhere, because it's a bit weird just for it to be knocking about, but hey, it is what it is. Now let's start filling you up again. Take you out, swap you around, enrich the fluid, and you're almost done. Stick in another stack. Enrich this fluid for me, swap the tanks, fill you up. Go back, craft some things. Take you out. Let's go again. Oh no. There we go. Let's go back and fill her up. Start to enrich. Enrich, switch tanks. Okay. I bet people are wondering when will I do something interesting in these. Who knows? I'm always worried though that I'll do too much away from the recording and then miss something. So I started doing this earlier. I started thinking about, oh, how can I improve this setup? And I saw somebody talking about how you could use these voltage upgrades. And so I thought, oh, I'll look at doing that. Okay, I've only got one more stack to do after this. But it does mean that I'm back on the overclocker grind, because I essentially want pretty much all of these to be like a one, not one tick, but like a 1 second job, if that, you know. Particularly because at times I'm waiting when I'm crafting things for like plates or advanced alloys, always the one that gets me. Always catches me out, so I always try and make a bunch at once. But this will make things so much easier. Okay, switch, fill you up. Okay, and now let's see how many of these I can make. So I've got a stack of these 10k coolant cells, which will make some of these. 7. Oh, I've actually run out of, what was that, tin plates? Yes, I was worried that this would happen. So let's take you and let's put you into the rolling machine. Which is this one, right? Yes. If you're wondering, by the way, why I use the rolling machine rather than just a hammer, it's because the hammer actually doesn't work for me. I can't seem to get it to work. Okay, so I mean, and if you just look at that, I've just been able to create a whole bunch of these. In fact, they're not entering into the system quick enough. I'd need an acceleration card, which I don't have. And again, that's something that I should probably look into doing, because if I can actually start to process these things so quickly, an acceleration card would be good. So I'm going to need as many of these as I can get. And again, these are lagging behind because I've not got enough tin. It's moving up so quickly I can't catch it. Okay, we've got enough. So 21 30k coolant cells should be enough for so I've got 11 of these. Okay, it's actually not the best use because I just need one more of these. Okay, I'm gonna do one more run of this, and that should be it. Okay, let's go back through. Oh, and now I'm going to want those overclockers back, aren't I? I have no idea how many of these overclockers I'm going to end up with, and what that will actually mean for my machinery. Because of course these are all sort of going on behind the scenes, so it's not crucial that these are as quick as this. This is just because I want to use them in here and now. I mean, and actually these should now get back to processing the tin. I mean, if I put them all in, it sort of breaks it. There I think that's a good number 13, right? Keeps it constantly going, pretty much. So 10k coolant cells, I need those, and with those 10k coolant cells I can make 30k cells. I can make one more of those. And if I keep these here, and with these I can make, how do I make 60k? Oh, I only need 2 of them. Hang on. Coolant. Yeah, I only need 2 of them to make 160k cells. So I should now be able to do this. So 12. Oh, amazing. 54, and then okay, so I've got 56 overclockers. Let's actually take these out here. I've got more than a stack's worth. Okay, how should these be distributed? So which ones do I need to care about a lot? So I would like 10 of you on this machine here, 5 on this one here, 5 on this one here. These ones don't have to be super up powered because they're not that useful. Like, I rarely use the extruding or the other one in a pinch. Now let's actually take these guys away. Okay. And how many am I left with? 29. How much of a backlog have I built up here? Not that much on this side. Quite a bit over here. So I'm going to take out all of you, and I'm going to put in 10. How do we do on 10? I think we can go up to 13 actually. There we go. And we can have 13 over here. There we go. Now, power-wise, does this start just eating my power? No, it doesn't. So it will, I mean, it will have an adverse effect on the amount of power I'm using, of course. It's not ideal, but there's not much what I can do about that. I should also, at some point, upgrade some of these to being gold pipes. I mean, it's not crucial. It just makes everything move a little quicker. Okay, so let's start to show this in action then. What can I do? How many advanced alloys do I have? 392. Okay, I did work on getting some of those. How many plates? So I'm a little bit low on my plate fronts. Let's actually put those overclockers in the system. So I could use some iron plates. Iron plates. So let's take out, I don't know, a couple of stacks of iron. Chuck it in here into the rolling chest. Now let's get out some tin. Let's get out a few stacks of tin, and we can start. I genuinely worry that the hold up's going to be on the other end. And let's get out some copper. What do I mean by the other end? I mean the input back into the ME system. That's where I worry that we're going to have an issue. And that all goes into the rolling chest. And then over here, we are absolutely blitzing them. So this will just go through now, and in fact I reckon we could even add in another overclocker. 3 more, go on. I know it is just a case of going as fast as the hopper will put it in. I mean, we could get an acceleration card. How much is one of those? Acceleration card, an advanced card, and a Fluix crystal advanced card. Well, I actually might have all of that. Advanced card. Okay, so I can make some of these. I don't need that one. Fluix. Oh, that's the only ones I've got. Oh, sod it. Let's just use these for now. I can always make some more. So let's put you in there. And these now will get sucked in nice and quickly. Cool. Now let's do some extruding. So I'm going to need some copper cabling. I've only got 66 there. Let's make a few stacks of copper cable. Let's also make some gold cable. Maybe don't need that much gold cable. Let's add some iridium to pulverize. And let's go over here. Let's get out some iridium dust. 4 stacks, and put it into the just cook chest, and see how long it takes to get to actually cooking. So all of this iridium now is on its way. Let's see how long it takes to start actually smelting. It's going down, and it's bang, 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 bang. I mean, that is a quicker setup, isn't it? That is a quicker setup. Okay, folks. I think I'm going to call it a day there. As per usual, thanks for taking a look. See you in the next one.